Dear Malcolm X. Wait, hold up. Dear El Hajj Malik El Shabazz.
I think a lot of people confused by the new Arabic name, El Hajj Malik El Shabazz.
I've always had the name on my passport, Malik El Shabazz, only I only used it in the Muslim world. Well, Hajj is a title that is given to any Muslim who makes the pilgrimage to Mecca during the official Hajj season.
Well, will you now use Shabazz and drop X?
I'll probably continue to use Malcolm X and I'll probably use it as long as the situation that produced it exists.
Recently, I found myself in the library a lot, just looking over books and whatnot, and I came across yours. I've watched the Spike Lee and Denzel Washington Malcolm X film a couple times. I've watched plenty of your interviews, and I've also read excerpts of your autobiography before. But now that I'm reading it, I want to ask you a couple of questions. As I read your autobiography, I see that you made a dramatic transformation after gaining a knowledge of self. Can you explain what learning about your history before slavery did to you?
It instilled within me such a high degree of racial pride and racial dignity that I wanted to be somebody, and I realized that I couldn't be anybody by begging the white man for what he had, but that I had to get out here and try and do something for myself or make something out of myself.
As I learn more about my history, it's making me want to do more, making me want to be more productive and just do something with my life. Recently, I've seen many black women and men growing and showing off their natural hair, as well as wearing traditional cultural clothing. Why do you think they're doing this now more than ever before?
I do think that you'll find black people in America, as they strive to throw off the shackles of mental colonialism, will also probably reflect an effort to throw off the shackles of cultural colonialism. And they may begin to reflect desires of their own, with standards of their own.
Yes, sir, and I think as they continue to learn more about their history and their culture, they're going to continue to love it and embrace it even more now than ever before. There's been an outcry by black people throughout the world saying Black Lives Matter and addressing police brutality and how it needs to end immediately. At the same time, in places like Chicago, black people are killing each other at extremely high rates. What do you think needs to happen to end the injustice towards black people by our own and by the police?
I think you'll find, sir, that there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white.
Wow, that was powerful. I never really thought of it like that. Now that I think of it, what you just said could be the solution for most of the problems facing the black community today. My last question is just asking you, where does this charge of violence stem from? Why us, out of everyone else?
The charge of violence against us actually stems from the guilt complex that exists in the conscious and subconscious minds of most white people in this country. They know that they've been violent in their brutality against Negroes, and they feel that someday the Negro is going to wake up and try and do unto them as they have do unto the whites as the whites have done unto us.